Welcome to Breaking Boosters. Stay a while as I open packs of magic cards using voices and characters from my Dungeons & Dragons sessions. If you like what I do, please visit my online store where I sell easy-to-play Pauper DH decks made using cards from my very own collection. Or consider joining my Patreon where I will give away one Pauper EDH deck every month. Also follow me on other social media such as Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date with the channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. With all that out of the way, let's go! Hey, you crazy kids. Well, no video on Monday today for the Slow TV. It's been a crazy week at work. A bit tired, not gonna lie. But I did have a mail day. I wanted to go over some cards that I got in for a couple of different reasons. Specs, niche corner cases, just little cards I thought were cool, maybe. First one's gonna be Mana Cache. At the end of each player's turn, put a charge counter on Mana Cache for each untapped land that player controls. Remove a charge counter from Mana Cache, add one colorless mana to your mana pool. Any player may play this ability, but only during his or her turn before the end phase. I thought it was actually a pretty cool card. Maybe for a Chaos build. I was building a coin flip Chaos deck, and this was one of the cards I saw. I was using, what was his name? Zender Splits and One-Eyed Cyclops guy? What's his name? I don't know. He was in Battlebond. You know, the Battlebond partner with. This was one of the cards I came across, and I thought it was kind of cool, and I saw it was really cheap. So I ordered a couple copies, as you can see, more than one, to make the shipping worth it. And yeah, I also like that art, kind of cool. I don't know who it is, but it's cool. Like a tornado of lightning, really, really close. And it seemed cool. So there we go. Next, we're going to be talking about a little Void Mage Apprentice. Yeah. Creature, 1 in a blue. Morph with Kadima. Kind of popular right now. And whenever it is turned face up, counter target spell. Like to keep, you know when somebody's playing a morph deck, that 1 or 2 of the creatures that are out on the board that are face down are gonna counter a spell. You just know that there's gonna be 1 in there, or 2, maybe 3 if you're unlucky, that's gonna counter a spell. And this one does it. Fairly cheap, common from one with the, I guess it's a shield and spears. I always think it's a fairy on the set symbol there. It is not. I'm fairly positive that is actually a spear and shield, but you know, it is what it is. Again, fairly cheap. Picked up a couple copies. Next is going to be the Ring of Evos Isle. It is 2. 2 to equip as well. Gains hexproof until end of turn. No, equip 1. Sorry, my bad. I said I'll start, right? Right. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on equipped creature if it's blue. And the specific home I was thinking of for this was going to be Animar, because my Animar is not a... Well, it's elemental tribal. So... yeah. Not what you would call the most optimized, but it does work. And it does work well. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll have to do that too. Anyway, the cards were rather cheap. Picked up a couple of foils, and yeah. So, moving on. We have Krosan Drover. Elf. Play a lot of elves now. We're getting back in. I undervalued Mana Dorks for a long, long time. And I've started to use Mana Dorks more in my decks. And I came across this one when I was looking for more Mana Dorks that maybe I just wasn't. I knew all the regular ones like, oh crap, Llanowar Elves and blah, 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 whatever. But, Greyon Elves? Yeah. And I know I want to be efficient in the cost, but sometimes I just want to play some jank. And that's what I consider this, is jank. And he's a really pointy elf anyway. And why not? Scourge, I think this is from. Creature spells you play with a cost of converted mana cost 6 or less, or 2 less to play. Sit. Seems simple. It's an elf. Why not? Picked up a foil of it just because I love these old foils. I love the way the old foils look. It's great. And then I picked up some Essence Harvest. Specifically, I posted on one of the Facebook groups about maybe putting this in a Curvil deck. Again, it's a landfall deck. It's not Aristocrats. It used to be my Lord Windgrace deck. It's just a fun deck. It's not. It may be a 6 or 7. Maybe, probably is a 6 or 7. I mean, I do play the Squee food chain combo in there. So blah blah. Blah. Yeah, I'm sure it falls under that. Probably, it's probably a 7. I'm gonna be honest with you, probably a 7. Maybe an 8 if I get a really good start in hand. You know, probably an 8. You know, I mean, maybe, probably. If you're playing against it, you might think it's an 8. Anyway, again, cheap card. Decided to go ahead and pick up a couple copies. Thought that art, man, that art's just freaky. That is. Let me read the flavor text. Sorry, there, down the bottom. Let's see. Let's get it right. Captain Lowenhart uncovered evidence of a demon cult among the clergy. The Scaresdag never gave him a chance to prove his case, because he's sucking his soul right out of his mouth, man. That is just not healthy. I'm sure he's getting a virus. Uh-oh, death. That's probably who's going to get death. Anyway, those are some of the pickups I had. I also picked up one fancy card, and really happy about this. So I've been raising funds through my TCG Player Store to buy cards back from when I was playing in the mid-90s, when I started playing during 4th edition, and this is one of the cards that I managed to pick back up. Pretty happy about it. Gonna go in my Urza CDH deck. I'm gonna dip my toes into that. I have a Urza and a Zur CDH deck that I'm putting together. Well, they're mostly put together. I still have to buy the Underground Sea and the Tundra, I think it is, for the Zur deck. I have the Scrubland in there already, but pretty happy that I got my hands on a lightly played Grim Monolith already in the sleeve. KMC Perfect Fits. That's what I like to use inside of Dragon Shield art, sleeves, or katanas. Like shuffle feel on the katanas, man, just freaking. Or the Dragon Shield Classics, also very nice shuffle feel. This, I have a gold bordered Grim Monolith. Well, I'm totally okay with gold bordered, by the way. Totally cool by me. I'm also okay with proxies, generally 5 or less in a deck. I understand you don't want to play against a wallet, blah blah blah. I get it. I'm down. I just want to keep it reasonable, because otherwise, if you don't do that, in my mind, you just go, hey, well, why not just proxy all the best cards all the time? You know, you got to put some kind of brakes on it, or else you're just going to be playing the best stuff all the time. Just how it is, you know. And it's not like most of us have enough in our collections that we can. Well, I say most of us. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but probably could sell enough to buy these kinds of cards. I know I'm in a good situation where I can afford to do this. But like I said, I'm using old cards. I'm speccing on cards like Mana Cash, because why else would I need to buy so many freaking near mint copies? You never know what Wizards is going to print in the future, and you know they could print something that's going to just make this card break out. Who's ever thought that Ring of Evos Isle would be anything over $1? No one. But you never know. Maybe Essence Harvest will just find an amazing home in a deck one day in a format that I don't play. You just don't know. You just do not know. And because we don't know the future, because I don't know the future, I expect when I buy a card, if I can afford to buy some extra copies, I do it. Why not? Because you never know. You just don't know. So, pretty happy to get this one. My next acquisition is going to be Underground Sea or Tundra. I haven't really decided. I think I'm going to go ahead and get an Underground Sea. I'm only buying revised. It would just take too long for me to get a unlimited or alpha or beta or whatever. But yeah, so that's my mail pickups today. That's what I got for Commander. Some EDH stuff and Essence Harvest. The art on that one is freaky. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Thanks for joining me on Pickup Day. It's a spiky elf. Huh. Thank you for watching my video. I enjoy making these videos, and you all make it possible. Please visit my Patreon, my online store, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Links for all that will be in the description below. And while you're down there, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons. See you next time.